Welcome back, all you DIYers. Today we're working on the 1-ton Ram, and I wanted to add a air compressor for me. So let's see what we can do today. Let's get started. All right, so what we got here today is the Viair Compressor constant duty onboard air system, and we're going to see what we can do to get it put on the Ram here. I'm just getting started. I have no idea where I'm going with this today, so hopefully I can show you how we get it put on here, and hopefully everything works out. This is something new, so I have no idea. So I'm going to unpack everything, then I'll show you what we all got. All right, so here we go. We got the compressor, the tank. Here's a package that has all of our compressor installation stuff. Looks like we have some extra wire in there. I think the gauge is in there, the switch to run it. We have a package here that has some air tank accessories, the pop off, the Schrader valves, or not Schrader valves, the drain valves and quick connects and stuff for them too. And then we also have this up here, the pressure switch. And it looks like we got a bunch of O-rings, or, oh no, here, this is not O-rings, it's part of the ground. It's like the ground right there. So it looks like we got everything here. I'm going to start, well, we got another box here. Oh, here's your gauge panel for your inside your truck probably. Let's take a look and see what that looks like. That's one thing I still haven't figured out where I want to put that. Yeah, I don't know if I want to put this so it's underneath the dash or what. I don't know. I haven't decided. I wish, too bad they didn't have a digital one that was even a little smaller. Just had just a little square, so maybe, only maybe this tall. You could mount that inside your glove box or something then. But there's that. Looks like they got some. Yeah, they're lit up behind them too. There's two of those in here though. I'm not sure why we have two of those. I'm sure when we start going through the instructions we'll figure it out. So anyway, there's what the gauge looks like on and off and everything. So I kind of have some ideas of where I'm going to mount this. I wanted to kind of mount this inside the Ram box on the side, but I still don't know if that's what I'm going to do or not. Kind of see how things will fit and kind of go from there. So I'm going to start going through instructions, and I'll bring you along as we go. Alright, so I found a spot that I wanted to put the tank right underneath the driver's side, so at least get that part out of the way. And what we got, I just took a piece of angle, cut a little corner in them, and bent them, welded them together, so I got two little angles. I think I'm actually just going to weld these into place right off the side of the frame, so we'll go underneath and I'll show you where I'm going to put them underneath there. Alright, so this I think is going to be the best place to put this. I'm just going to mount it right up in here like this. Probably be about as best a spot as I can get. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take my marker. Fits right in between there. If I go forward, I could go up a little higher, but I don't think anything's going to hit anything here. I'm still above my skid plate and anything like that, so I think that should fit all right there. I don't know, let me see if you can kind of, sorry, bouncing around. Bar right there for the lift is kind of in the way, but kind of an idea there. I'll go ahead and mark that, grind the spots. Hopefully I can get at least tacked into place, and then I'll come back, take the brackets off, take the tank back off, and then weld those brackets into place. So all these brackets here, all here, one spot's going to be right here, the other one's going to be right up here on this arm for the suspension. So we get these things kind of cleaned up here and see See if I can get them put into place. Alright, so here are my brackets. Ready to go. Threw a little bit of paint on them. Don't look too closely at my welds. They're not beautiful, but I had a hell of a time striking an arc. So anyway, got those brackets in there. We'll let that paint dry for just a little bit, and then we'll get the tank mounted up in there. Actually, while we wait, I think I'm going to go ahead and put the pop-off right up here on the front. So then I don't have to take this apart to get back up into the top of this. Alright, while that paint's drying, I'm putting this pop-off on here. I'm also going to go ahead and mount the pressure switch, the drain, the compressor inlet, and the line for the gauge, and take advantage of this time. Alright, so here's the Viair tank. Show you how we got everything mounted. Drain, the switch, pressure switch. I use this bung here for the gauge inside. Of course, the blow off or the high pressure is on the top up here. You've seen the brackets before on the back. This is the valve for the for pretty much what I'm running. This one goes to the from the pump. I had to extend this out, so I had to get a 90 here, and I used a hydraulic line that goes up over behind here, and then behind this storage box inside, and then up and into the compressor setting back here. Here's my brackets we made for the compressor to set back here. Then, of course, you can see the line up here. This one goes to that air chuck, and this is the air intake line that is running here. I ran these both up, and they're connected in the ram box. I'll bring the truck down and show you that underneath. Alright, so inside the ram box, here's the air intake. Not quite satisfied with the way things are set up here yet, and then the air chuck back there. Alright, I want to show you real quick. Here's your inlet air. You go ahead and you can extend this out if you are mounted it maybe underneath your truck or somewhere else, so you have a dry place where you can actually pull air from for the compressor. Just so you know, there is an actual filter inside of there. In my instructions, I couldn't find anywhere, and it does come with 2 new ones, so so you don't have to take the thing apart. It's already in there, and I had a hell of a time pulling it apart, and I just stuck a little screwdriver in the back edge here and pried it up to pull that top off, and then that was inside. So just wanted to show you guys so you guys don't end up breaking it like I almost did. But these are all inside the ram box, so everything will be all sealed up inside of there. We can go up here and we'll look. The gauge I'm still not satisfied with. You can see it right there. Get my hand out of this so you can focus. So right there's the gauge and everything underneath there. I'm not quite satisfied with that, so I really pushed it way up underneath, and I only have 1 screw holding the thing in there right now. So, and then up here underneath the hood, both my power to the relay switch in the on the tank is here, and then also I ran the same power for the switch that is inside there also off the same spot. I'm still not quite satisfied with the way things are. They sure did a really cheap fuse in here. The prongs in there were twisted and offset. I had to actually bend the prongs for the fuse to actually make it fit in there, but nevertheless it still did work. So for right now, they're working. Alright, so that's going to do it for my video on here. Again, this is for that Viair onboard air system. I believe this was the 10007. So far, I guess we'll see. Used a lot of hand tools, drills, wrenches for sure. Of course, I had to weld up some brackets too, but each situation is going to be a little different depending on how you want to set it up. So hope this helps you guys out. I'm definitely going to be doing some upgrades and some changes. Going to add some air horns, maybe some airbags someday. Still not satisfied with the way that's set up in the Ram box, but those will be for another day. So stay tuned and go down, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.